I have the honor to represent my country and speak on my behalf and behalf of my colleagues Hamza, Sohaib, and Muhammad. Thank you very much. And I will speak about Jordan. Have you ever heard about Jordan? So Jordan is not a basketball player. Jordan is a country located in the Middle East. And let's go to our introduction. So the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, strategically located in the Middle East, and is bordered by Syria, Saudi Arabia, the Red Sea, Palestine, and Iraq. Amman, the largest city and the capital of Jordan, the drive from Amman to Shore, Dead Sea, takes less than 1 hour. So let's say Amman and Jordan in general is a small country. It's around 89,000 kilometer area. So it's not that big country. The climate in Jordan characterized by warm, dry summer and mild, wet winter, which annually average temperature ranging from 12 to 25 degrees Celsius. Jordan is home to the Dead Sea, which is considered the lowest point on Earth, and it's around minus 408 meters below the sea level. It is the lowest point on Earth. And the highest point of Jordan is constructed as Jabal Dami, which is 1854 meters above the sea level. The official name of Jordan is the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. The Jordanian dinar, GOD, is the official currency, which is paper currencies. Arabic is the official language of country and spoken by even the ethnic minorities and maintain their own language in their everyday lives. There are differences between the language of towns and of the countryside and between those who live in the east. English widely understood by the upper and the middle class population. Jordan is a constitutional monarchy based on the Constitution of 8th January 1952. His Majesty King Abdullah II succeeded to the throne following the death of his father, King Al-Hussein. Jordan is a relatively small, semi-arid, almost landlocked country with a population numbering at 10 million.3. Islam, practiced by around 92% of the population, is the dominant religion in Jordan, is coexisted with indigenous Christianity minority, and we lived with each other with peace and love. Jordan is among the safest Arab countries in the Middle East and has avoided long-term terrorism and instability. Unlike the Arab states in the Middle East, Jordan has no oil. Unfortunately, we has no oil in Jordan, and Jordan has a long history of accepting refugees postulated in the Middle East, just like the Syrian refugees, the Iraqi refugees, and the Palestinian refugees. So it's some kind of our culture to accept refugees from all our neighbors. And let's talk about food. Mansaf is the most common traditional dish in Jordan, and if you visited Jordan, you have to try mansaf. Mansaf is consisted of rice and lamb meat, and it's cooked in really wonderful way. Food is one of the ultimate highlights of visiting Jordan. The rich Jordanian food, coupled with the famous Jordanian hospitality, creates an atmosphere of festival each time a meal is served. Mansaf is the most traditional lunch meal, while knafa is the most traditional dessert. And let's say tourism is a huge part of our Jordanian economy. So we're gonna take a deep dive into our tourism. So Jordan is an area of immense historical interest, with some 800 archaeological sites, including 200 to 24 in the Jordan Valley. Jordan's tourist attraction, including the Greek Roman remains at Jerash, ancient Garasia. Its old name is Garasia, which was one of the major cities of the Decapolis the capital Amman was another name under Philadelphia and is one of the best preserved cities of the main time of the Middle East. Petra is the ancient capital of Nabatean in the southern Jordan, carved out of the red rock by the Nabateans, is probably the East Bank most famous historical city. This is the Petra in the background, if you can see it. The whole city was caved inside the rocks, and it has another name called the Rose Rock, the Rose City. And it's cave of stone of before 2000 years, and UNESCO World Heritage, and it's one of the 7th World Wonder. Actually, Petra is the 2nd World Wonder after the Great Wall of China. And it was abandoned by the 12th century, and it was rediscovered by the Swiss explorer in 1912, and it's known as the Rose City. And as you see, this is the Dead Sea we have in Jordan. It's filled with salt and has, you know, if you don't know how to swim, you can go to the Dead Sea. You will float above the water easily without knowing how to swim, because the water there includes a lot of salt. It's really density. And this is the Roman theater. There's more than one Roman theater in Jordan. This one is Jarash, and there's one in Amman, Roman theater. It was from the Roman Empire remains in Jordan. And this is Wadi al-Mujib, as you know. It has a lot of, valleys, water, and so on. And in the background is our Jordanian currency. The above is a 50 paper. It contains His Majesty King Abdullah II picture. And our economy, the country is one of the most liberal in the region and has one of the smallest economies, as it lacks natural resources enjoyed by many of its neighbors because of the lack of oil, because we don't have oil as our neighbors. While Jordan's economy is small, it's relatively well deserved. Nearly 1/3 of its gross domestic product stems from trade and finance. The economy also largely highs on services, tourism, and foreign aid.